Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with this report claiming that Barcelona are set to discuss salary cuts with two key players ahead of the summer transfer window. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then, secondly, talking about Ace Abde, as it has been reported that the Barca staff believe that the 21-year-old Loni, who plays for Osasuna, would be a great reinforcement on the left wing next season. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. If reports are to be believed, Football Club Barcelona will have to cut their wage bill by over 200 million euros ahead of the summer transfer window if they want the slightest chance of reinforcing the squad next summer. Currently, Barcelona, unfortunately, boasts of some of the highest earning players in the world, like Frankie de Jong, Sergio Busquets, Jordi Alba, and others, and as such, they could resort to more salary cuts in the summer. According to Sport, two players who Barcelona could speak to regarding this are Frankie de Jong and Marc-Andre ter Stegen. The report does state that they will only look to reduce one player's salary though. Both players are part of the long-term project for the club and are one of the best performers this season. They are also committed to Barca and as such could agree to take this slash in wages. Frankie de Jong has time and time again spoken about being committed to Football Club Barcelona and their project amid links from Manchester United. Most recently, he was asked about it after his incredible performance against Real Madrid. He said, "No, I don't think so. You never know with the future, but I'm happy at Barcelona," he said. Reports have also stated that Barcelona could also look for a unilateral exit for one player in the summer. Jordi Alba is the primary candidate for that role, with his salary for next season expected to reach around 38 million euros, including deferred payments. As players continue to be linked to Barca, free agents and otherwise, more speculation regarding salary deferments, cuts, and unexpected departures will likely make its way into the news. So there are a lot of things that we all know that Barca must try to sort it out before the summer so that at least we may enter business. Because if Barca don't do anything from now to the summer, then we shouldn't be expecting any new players, right? We all know how La Liga have been on our heads trying to tell us about the fact that we can't sign players unless we release some huge sums from the wage structure. And definitely, I think Laporta has a plan. Because honestly, I still believe that we must sign players, right? We must sign players, like it or not, to reinforce the team. So definitely there must be a way. There should be a way. And Barcelona are now thinking about negotiating with Marc-Andre ter Stegen and Frankie de Jong before the summer comes, because those are one of the two highest earners in the team. You know, because Laporta, we quite remember when this man came as the president for his second spell, he did mention the fact that gradually, he would try to stabilize, maintain the salaries to ensure that Barca fall in line with other clubs so that they can follow the financial fair play. Because honestly, we have one of the highest paid players in the world, in Europe, let me put it that way. All because of Bartomeu. The contracts were so crazy, Laporta is saying that with time, bit by bit, you cannot just come and just cut people's salary like that. But Laporta is doing it, he's a politician, by the way, so he knows how to do things like that. Gradually, it's something in the long run. So that's how the beginning is always, to try and start negotiating with some of the big guns who earn a lot of salary, to ensure that, if they are truly committed and they love this club as they claim to do, understanding our situation, then they must at least just do a little bit of sacrifice. If not, we won't be able to sign. We can't sign new players, for crying out loud. And I definitely think that Barca should try and do something. And I think this is a good step. If they can negotiate with Frankie de Jong and Marc-Andre ter Stegen, in their new contracts, or to cut their salaries, then I think that's a huge step. And I think Laporta is doing things in the right direction, because we can't go next season without signing new players. Like it or not, we must. We can't count the number of players that we have been linked with, right? And we are not cowards to be like, okay, we always show interest, but at the end of the day, we don't sign. And some people will start calling us interested FC. You're always interested, and you have not signed anybody. Definitely, I think the summer transfer window is a summer window that we need to make use of. We need to sign the players. We need to strengthen the squad as well. And I think that are going to do just that. Then on to the next story of discussion. As Barcelona begin chalking out their plans for the summer transfer window, the club will also have to consider what they would do with the players who are currently away on loan this season. And according to Javi Miguel of AS, Abde Ezalzuli is the only Barcelona who will be part of Xavi's plans for next season. The remaining players who are currently away on loan, such as Samuel Umtiti, Nico Williams, Clement Lenglet, and Sergio Des, will either be sold, or loaned out yet again. As for Abde, the 21-year-old who is currently plying his trade with CA Osasuna, the Barca coaching staff see a lot of promise in him. The report states that the Catalan club staff believe that the Moroccan international can be an excellent option for the left winger position, as they do not have someone who is as good as him in 1v1 situations in that area. During the ongoing campaign, Xavi has tried multiple players on the left flank but has not yielded much success. Both Dembele and Rafinha are dangerous while operating on the right, while Ferran Torres also prefers to play on the right and has not made much of an impact when playing on the left. Ansu Fati has hardly featured regularly to be considered a genuine option. Of late, Xavi's switch in tactics has led to Gavi being deployed as a pseudo left winger, but the manager likes players who can add pace, directness, and ability to take on defenders on the flanks. And the Barca coaching staff see Abde as someone who can do that on the left wing. While there may be a case, some reports are also suggesting that Barca, given the financial situation, would consider selling the 21-year-old if offers come around 30 or 25 million arrive. So what is clear is that Abde is held in high regard with the Barca camp and could end up becoming a part of Xavi's plans next season if the club hand is not forced by financial fair play. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.